It's not every day that a game comes along that mixes heartfelt storytelling with a bit of fun and lightness, but Just a To The Moon series Beach episode does exactly that. This standalone adventure in the To The Moon series offers a refreshing change of pace, taking familiar characters and placing them in a summer setting that will warm the hearts of longtime fans. But is this beachside tale worth your time, or is it just an amusing filler between bigger stories? Let's dive into it. This game doesn't try to be the next dramatic installment in the series, but instead serves as a fun, laid-back detour. You'll find the beloved Dr. Eva Rosalene and Dr. Neil Watts out of their usual mind-bending duties and instead soaking up some sun. It's essentially a fan service episode, giving players a chance to interact with these characters in ways we haven't seen before. And while it might not offer the emotional roller coaster of previous titles, it's got enough charm and humor to keep you engaged. The game embraces its lighthearted approach without forgetting its roots. There are plenty of references to the series' lore, making it feel like a natural, if not essential, part of the To The Moon universe. Think of it as a bonus episode for those who want a breather before diving back into the deep emotional narratives the series is known for. If you've played any of the To The Moon games before, you'll feel right at home. The pixel art style is back, and while it may not be the most graphically advanced, it suits the nostalgic tone of the series. There's a simple, handcrafted quality to the visuals that perfectly captures the feel of a classic RPG. Plus, the beach setting brings a new color palette to the table, with bright blues and warm yellows that contrast nicely with the usually more somber tones of the series. The music, composed by Kan Gao, once again sets the mood perfectly. This time, the soundtrack leans into a more relaxed and upbeat vibe, matching the summery, carefree atmosphere of the episode. It's not as emotionally charged as previous entries, but it doesn't need to be. It fits the tone of the game just right. As with previous titles, Just a To The Moon series Beach episode focuses more on narrative than action. You'll still be exploring environments, chatting with characters, and solving the occasional puzzle, but the stakes are much lower this time around. It's a chill experience that allows you to enjoy the banter between characters without worrying too much about intense plot twists. What's nice here is the focus on interaction. You get to participate in beach games, explore the setting, and even enjoy some playful mini-games that add to the overall fun of the episode. These little touches keep things interesting and help break up the dialogue-heavy sections. Fans of the series will especially appreciate the quirky interactions between Eva and Neil, which are as sharp and funny as ever. So, the big question, should you spend time with Just a To The Moon series Beach episode? If you're a fan of the series, the answer is a resounding yes. It's a charming little break that offers a lighter side of the story without trying to be anything more than what it is. It's not essential, but it's a delightful detour that will bring a smile to your face. For newcomers, however, it might not have the same impact. Without the emotional buildup of the previous games, some of the humor and character dynamics might not land as well. It's definitely aimed at those who are already invested in the story of Eva and Neil. That said, the game is short, so even if you're new to the series, you won't lose much by giving it a go. It might even inspire you to check out the earlier titles. It's hard to find much fault in a game that doesn't take itself too seriously. However, if you were hoping for something more substantial, this might feel a bit too light. The episode is brief, clocking in at just a couple of hours, and while that's perfect for a laid-back experience, it may leave you wanting more depth. Some players might miss the emotional weight that's usually a hallmark of the series. But then again, that's not what this episode is aiming for. Another minor downside is the price. While it's not expensive, some might feel that the content doesn't quite justify the cost, given how short it is. However, if you're a dedicated fan of the series, it's likely a price you'll be happy to pay for a little more time with these beloved characters. Just a To The Moon series Beach episode is a refreshing break from the heavy storytelling of the previous titles. It's light, humorous, and full of charm, making it an enjoyable, albeit short experience for fans of the series. While it may not carry the emotional weight we've come to expect from the To the Moon series, it more than makes up for it with its fun interactions and relaxed vibe. We give Just to the Moon series beach episode an 8 out of 10. It's a delightful little episode that offers a fun detour with characters we've grown to love, even if it doesn't quite hit the emotional highs of its predecessors. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment about your thoughts on this beachside adventure.